Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag.
What is up, everybody, and how is everybody doing out there? Welcome to another episode of Sports Bites. Sports Bites, we are your number one sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds, sports and snacks. Tonight, once again, we are brought to you here in beautiful Varsity Park Studios at Varsity Park Franklin, Roanoke's newest innovative storage and business center. Check them out on Facebook or at varsityparkfranklin.com. Tonight's guest we have on, to my right, my beautiful wife, Rachel. Rachel, how you doing, babe?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy to have you here
Yay.
beside me.
Glad to be here.
Across from us, we've got Dr. Mike on the mic. What's
up,
going
Randy?
on, Brent? How you doing, buddy?
Good, brother.
Good to have you. Good to have you. And over there in the corner, so far away, I feel like.
Close as I can be.
Robert B. Alec, how you doing tonight, Robert?
Doing good, how are you?
Also, as we always do, want to throw a quick shout out over here to the man behind the scenes, Josh Richards.
Woo!
I want to hit the applause, but I feel like if I hit the applause, it's gonna mess it up. Well, again, Josh Richards over here. Well, that being said, another great episode we've got on board tonight. Some really cool features and stuff that we've been talking about, trying and messing around with. We've already got our first comment on here. A guy, good buddy of mine from work, who said he was going to hop on, throw a comment out there. Want to throw a quick shout out there to Roz. Roz, good to have you in the comments, buddy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of it. And again, as we always do, we just want to make a quick take a quick moment to thank all you fans out there. Thank you all so much for being a part of this, for being a part of the Sports Bites family, for all the likes and the subscribers, for all of the comments and engagement. We love you guys, and we do this for you. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and we hope that, you enjoy everything, you have a great time watching, and that you let your friends know so that they can hit those buttons too. Get them numbers rolling.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much again. With that, let's roll right in.
Oh, hey.
Let's roll right in. Brent,
Yeah.
I see a big smile on
All
your
right,
face
yeah.
because you know that big smile, what that means when our director of snack
It's
content
snack
is.
time.
It's snack time.
Okay, so I've got a couple snacks. They're both on the little bit sweeter side. So, got this one, and I've got this one. Now, we'll start with these, a little more chocolatey. Right here, I've got Kit Kat chocolate frosted donut flavor. Now, I'm giving Kit Kats another try because a couple weeks ago, I brought the French Kit Kats in here. They were a miss.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Kit Kat can redeem itself with these ones. These are American Kit
Is
Kat.
It's American.
It's American, right?
It's a donut,
Right.
so yes.
So yeah. So Randall, I'll pass that half over to you and your bride.
Here, I'm gonna just take the
Just
two.
take the whole thing. There you go.
I gotta save 2 for later.
Okay, all right.
We'll just eat
There
half
you go.
of that.
All right. And so we'll all just kind of dig in
All
here.
right, here we go.
Smells
It
like,
smells better.
it smells like a donut.
Here we go.
I don't know if it smells like a donut.
Mm.
Still not feeling it.
I feel like it tastes like a donut after it's been dipped in coffee.
I agree with you. I get that.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like Kit Kat is like, it's a good snack to begin with. You don't need to fancify it.
It's one of those things. I think they've gone astray.
Yeah.
Like they just kind of really, like
I agree. No, I get what you're saying.
they really.
How far is too far? I mean,
That's too
some may
far.
argue that
That's
Lay's have
too far.
also.
Well, that's an okay shot, but it's not. But the ones from before, that's too far. I get
Yeah,
it.
I don't
like,
know, but those were French.
yeah,
That's-
French Kit Kats and whatnot.
That's
you
a
know.
whole other thing.
Oui, oui.
Oh.
But
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I'm
big I don't know. I'll marinate on that for a second while we get the other one out. Now,
they're gonna do chocolate glazed donuts or whatever. They need to like partner with Krispy Kreme and do something like that. Somehow they gotta improve.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I think on those. But
Okay.
hopefully these are a little bit better. These are Poppy brand handcrafted popcorn from the Mass store. If you've got a Mass store, we've got one here in
That's
downtown.
general. Okay.
Yep, this is apple butter popcorn. Now this is a fall flavor, but whatever. I'm looking forward to football. Football's in the fall, so there you go.
Right.
And I will
Cakes and football. Oh,
wait and we'll try them all together.
are you gonna pop a whole handful in? I learned my lesson. On
I
those peanuts.
I eat popcorn like a Neanderthal. I just kind of shovel it in. So I'll wait. They look really good. They smell even better. So
They
Ooh,
do
they
smell
do
really
smell
good.
pretty good.
That's interesting.
you can pass this over to our,
Yeah, I
our,
would say
our
we gotta
boy
get
over
that
here.
back over to Josh too.
All right.
All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna start off by saying better than the Kit Kat.
Okay.
Oh,
They taste like fall.
This is fall. These are very good.
these are pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
That little bit of salty aftertaste
The hell are you
really
looking
helps
at?
it.
Not much.
You're so clever.
And they're gluten free, if that matters to you. These are good. I would definitely keep these right here. Robert's so on them. I don't know why. He must hate fun.
I'm for them.
Are you an apple flavor person though? Yeah.
Anything with like a good cinnamon note, I am down.
Warming spices.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Okay,
I could dig
all
it.
right.
That's pretty good.
We'll save our reviews for the end, but
I really like. I don't like.
The-
It really is that salty little kick at the end.
And
Kind of brings
butter.
it all back together. Yeah.
and the Mass store is such a great store because they've got all kinds of great snacks. They got the candy barrels. If you just want to like a mix of whatever you're feeling, they do it by the pound. But yeah, those are good. And I love popcorn. It's one of my favorite snacks.
Josh, what are you thinking?
Me?
Josh, like it's not spicy. I'm not digging.
Oh, you're a spicy guy. Oh, you're a spicy guy. Okay. At least
Josh didn't get to try the chili though.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Josh would have been digging on the chili. I feel like.
Okay. All right. No. You'll have to come next year when we go in the title.
I'll be honest. I've been looking at something else,
Second place chili.
and I haven't found one close that's like the right thing, other than like the massive one that happens in Roanoke. But entering Wingfest.
Wingfest. I mean, I've got the kettle.
And
Get
I've got a really good sauce recipe.
And I'm from Buffalo.
That's true. That's true. We've got an insider.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
You
I'm
like
down.
wings?
Yeah.
See? So you got the kettle, I got the sauce. She's from Buffalo, and Robert likes wings. Shit.
Okay. All right. All right. We're on to
But it's
something.
not
Stay
a
tuned.
boneless contest.
No, it's a bone-in.
No. Boneless wings.
Easy.
Ah, yeah,
easy,
keep
easy.
it coming. Boneless wings wet or adult chicken nuggets?
They're not adult
hold on.
chicken nuggets.
They serve their purpose. They serve their purpose because sometimes I just want to eat them. I don't want to have to pick around the bones. It doesn't get. I can eat them with a fork, but I'm a bone-in guy. I don't hate on boneless wings, but if you're asking me my preference,
For everybody who says that boneless wings are adult chicken nuggets, they are not. There is a physical difference between the two. Chicken nuggets is minced chicken. It's minced chicken with other stuff mixed into it. Boneless wings are chunks of chicken breast. There is a huge difference between these things. This is
what say you? What say you? You have to have an opinion.
Oh, I'm a traditional wing girl, and I think that boneless wings are just chicken tenders cut into pieces.
Are you flats or drums?
As a kid, I was always a drum, but as I've aged and matured, I'm more of a flat girl.
Hey.
Every once in a while, I like a healthy mix, but if I had to choose just one, I'd go all flats.
Okay. All right. I like a good mix.
Yeah, me too. I can go both ways on them.
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
But only blue cheese,
Ways.
never ranch.
I don't.
I can go either way.
Majority blue cheese, but I'm not going to say never
It
ranch.
depends on the blue cheese, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Chunky
It
blue
depends on the
cheese.
ranch, too.
If I'm gonna have the blue cheese, I need the chunks in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
can't.
definitely- I can have
It can't
chunky.
be a whisper of blue cheese.
Yeah.
I need to know the blue
smacked
cheese.
in the face by
Yeah.
blue cheese. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. All right. So.
Uh,
all right. Well, those are
Enough on snacks.
Those are huh?
I said enough of snacks.
Yeah, those are interesting snacks.
Maybe we'll do a little wing sauce review or something. I'll get some
Oh.
wing sauces.
I don't know. You remember the last time we did a damn wing sauce?
That was
review?
you
Good
because you
God.
got the tongue exploder from fucking
Looking
B-Dub.
back, it was a great idea and it was fun. I mean, looking back, it was fun.
and I ate one.
And we laughed about it. We laugh about it now.
I didn't seem like you were laughing that much. I do not remember many laughs.
In between the gasping, I was laughing. I was laughing on the inside. Well, we'll come back to those, revisit that at the end. See,
All right,
see
yeah,
how
I'm
everybody's
looking forward
feeling. I guess really the main thing going on right now, big topic that's still proceeding towards the end is got these NBA finals that are shaping up. Got conference finals right now, NBA finals, I guess here in a couple weeks or in a week and a half or so, depending on how this last game of this
Yeah.
series is going. So
The way they scheduled it is weird.
Yeah.
They're not going to start the finals until like June 6th.
There could be 8 days
They
between
got like
the
over a
last-
week break if
Yeah, that's
Dallas wins tonight because both teams swept. I mean, you've got your plan.
Yeah, they
Like,
weren't
yeah,
playing it
sure,
on a
okay.
sweep.
They were both sweeps. Well, I don't think there should be 8 games between
yeah,
for the last 3 games to be played of the series. It
it is that is a lot of downtime. Because it's not like it's not like football. Like you have some weeks in between the last of the playoffs and the Super Bowl, but that they play one game a week and it's a big heavy hitting game, and so you need that rest time. Not that basketball players don't need the rest time, but I think I want my team to be hot and like still be.
They
warm
said it was
going
because
into
of
it.
like scheduling and people have bought their tickets to the finals like, weeks in advance and they don't want to like move it up all of a sudden. But whatever. But yeah, we already have one finals.
Yeah, so
contender, the Celtics. They
Celtics.
closed out the Pacers the other
Golly.
night.
Pacers did not put up anywhere close to the fight that I thought that
No,
they
well,
would.
they had 3 of those games within the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter with the lead and
Yeah.
lost all of them.
Yep. Gave them up.
And it was just, especially without Halliburton playing the last couple games, you knew they were gone. So
Hey, we got
Celtics-
7 people on board right now. Why?
Celtics in
Get
the
that number up there, people.
Celtics in the finals, and then I guess if Dallas wins tonight, they'll close out the T-Wolves, who for as much as we talked about their defense, Dallas has just made them look bad. The
Well-
backcourt is Kyrie and Luka. They've been taking the games over.
good friend at work. We've been talking about it, and Dave Alls, and he stands by it. He's like, it's their coach. He said the coach is costing the Timberwolves this series.
Which one? The one that's the main head coach, or because their head coach has got like a bad knee or something, so he's sitting behind the bench, and then he has like a main assistant sitting in front. But I really liked the game the other night where Luka hit the game winner up at the top of the key, and he put Rudy Gobert in a blender.
Yeah,
and then
aced him.
Yeah, just they switched on to Gobert, and for being the defensive player of the year, he did not look good. Now he can't guard Luka in space like that. He's more of a rim protector kind of guy, so I get it, but he made him look silly and put him in a blender and then drained the three.
Know, on the switch, you have to know, like, Luka's taking the shot. I need to be on him, tight coverage. And, man, it was like, that one move, and it was all over.
I get that you're a down low rim protector, but I think the defensive player of the year should never look like that.
Yeah.
I don't care who they're going up against.
No,
there have been plenty of big men who have went out and contested.
But out in space like that against Luka Doncic, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it. He should have put more. That was a very futile effort, and
it's not the first time Rudy Gobert's looked like that out. Like that's what he looks like. Like there have been plenty of big men who have been able to defend much better than that out. And I think if you're the defensive player of the year.
That tracks. If you win the award, you should be able to defend in space, defend at the rim. Yeah.
If you're defensive player in the year, it shouldn't matter where the hell you are on the court. If you're defensive player in the year, you should be able to play defense.
Of the rear,
you might be better in one place than another, but still,
Luka may probably still get that shot off and make. It's not that he gave up the way he looked doing it.
Yeah,
he didn't look like he belonged on the court.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He made him look silly.
Yeah.
So Dallas trying to close him out tonight.
I said it before. I'm like, I'm really wanted Dallas to win this series, but I really thought Minnesota had the team to just really kind of outclass them. Dallas has really pulled some shit together, especially in this series. They've surprised me, and I'm a fan of them. Like I've really liked watching them this series.
Yeah. Their superstars have stepped up, and Minnesota's have not.
Exactly.
Ant's not doing. I mean, Ant's hit the under on his point total this whole series. Cat is not shooting well. His threes aren't dropping. He probably shouldn't take as many, but we were talking about Gobert getting put in a blender. And Kyrie and Luka have just taken over these games and closed the door when it mattered. So I look for the same thing tonight. Dallas probably close them out, and we're gonna have a
Dual sweeps.
Yeah, it's a couple sweeps, and Dallas Celtics finals. I think it'll be a good one.
It's going to be people who live in Boston. It's gonna be their hell if they lose the finals to Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that was a question that we kind of talked a little bit about it earlier today at work. Was me and some guys. So with the Celtics sweeping the Pacers, the Mavericks really you could look at it as, okay, we're 3-0. Like, we're going to go out there and try, but we don't have to crush these games because we've got a great barrier. But now you have the Celtics sweeping. Now you really have to bring everything because you want that. If the Celtics are going to get the extra time to rest, you want every bit as much time as they get. So you're up 3-0, which in the conference finals of the NBA, I highly doubt any team is going to take their foot off the gas anyway. But yeah, you really want to bring it to get that sweep, so at least you get the same amount of rest time as the Celtics did.
Yeah, I think all of that talk like that, none of that ever enters the players' minds. They're just going out there playing.
Like about rest.
I don't think that
rest and rust.
They're just playing it as we have a job to do, and it's to go win. We're gonna go win. Whatever comes ahead, that's what we take. We take care of it when we get to it.
But they care when they have short rests, no rest.
Right. But I don't think that they're going into a game thinking about whether or not this game is going to give them rest or how or anything is going to change how they play in a game.
See, I think at least in the back of their mind it's there because like Rachel just said, like you care about little rest. So you have it in the back of your mind that the rest is a part of it. No
Yeah, I
matter
don't think
what.
it's a huge deal. I'm sure, like you said, it's the back of their mind.
Maybe
but
not the big. Yeah, I'm not saying that's their priority.
They want to
going into
close
this
It's
game.
kinda
out.
like
They
the
want to
sta-
close
it's like
out
the-
first.
the-
Let's seal the deal
It's like
first.
with the
yeah.
baseball when they were with the number one seeds, and like the players from like the number one seeds were like, no, we worked all season to get the number one seed to get that bye.
Mhm.
We want that rest.
Mm.
Like, because people talking about whether or not the rest, like
Yeah,
we
whether
want
it-
that. We
yeah.
want we want like everyone's playing just to win. They're
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter. I don't think with the situation. They're just playing to win. Like no one's in the baseball season is going to be playing. Oh, we don't want to get. We want to change how we play to maybe get the wild card or try to get this instead. I think they're playing as hard as.
As I can every time.
I would hope so. I mean,
Yeah,
I would hope so. You know,
but then again, I'm not an NBA player, so I had no idea what they're thinking.
For the record, Kyrie Irving undefeated in closeout games. He's like 12-0, 13-0, something like that. So when it's closeout time, he'll close them out. So
well, so that was here's a question I've got for you. So, if the Mavs do go ahead and finish this thing out, and we end up with Celtics Dallas finals, Porzingis. So you got Porzingis, who they said will be ready to go.
yeah, I mean,
finals.
they said he would if this series with the Pacers had gone longer, he might have played. But if they're on this long rest now, at least like we said till like June 6th, he'll probably play.
So here's my thing. You've got a guy who, again, he's hasn't played in a while. I think April 29th or something like that was his last time he played. But you have a team who has proven that they can be on fire all the way through. Does bringing him back, do you have to, at least as a coach, do you have to think about that in the back of your mind of, we've got the hot hands playing really well right now.
No,
If
they
you-
play with him all year. I mean, he's at practice. They can fold him back. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah, they got him for a reason.
You don't think having a guy maybe coming in cold or not 100% affects some of that
If he's
time
not
on the
100%,
court?
they'll limit his minutes. But if he's ready to play, he's ready to play. They play with him all year. He can. I mean, they got to where they're at with him. So
Yeah, they can't try to get cute. Like you got Porzingis for a reason. You played with him. They played with him all year. If he's ready to go, you can't be like, they're playing good without you. We don't need you. You can't do that.
And I'm not saying
Why?
not using him. I'm saying not putting him back into his normal starter role.
no, you put him back in.
Because
he's
they
a
got
starter.
him for like
So he comes in
they
and
couldn't
tanks that
do
first game.
anything. They struggled to
If
win
he's-
the finals. They
Yeah,
gave him
if he
for
has
a
a bad
reason,
game.
for this exact moment
Okay.
to help them win the finals. And then he gets healthy for the finals. Yeah,
then you're like, nah, fuck
yeah.
it, we're not gonna make it.
No, you put him right in. You put him right in, and you don't worry about it. He might if he looks unhealthy, if he looks like not himself. The coach will know that. You pull him out. They've been playing well, so yeah, I'm not worried about it. But if I'm a Boston fan, Boston Celtics fan, so
You had to clarify that.
Yeah.
right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to whenever the finals do start. I think it's going to be Dallas unless Minnesota can pull off a miracle. But yeah,
I'm looking forward to it ending.
I'm looking forward to it, yo. The NBA playoffs are very long.
Well, then hockey's right behind it, right?
Hockey's getting
It's
close
just
too.
as long.
Yeah.
They're on,
I watched a little bit of the
like the
Dallas
same
Edmonton game last
schedule.
night. It was
Yeah.
good.
Hmm?
I watched a little bit of the Dallas Edmonton game last night. It was really good. Guy Robertson had a hat trick.
I missed
That's
it.
exciting.
Well, he's one of their best players.
He's good. So
Well, I'm excited to see if the Mavs can pull this thing off and go ahead and close it out in 4. And then the finals, I mean, no matter what, I think the Celtics and the Mavs final is going to be a great series.
I think so,
really
too.
I think it's going to be a lot of dimensions going into this. It's not just going to be, two teams going back and forth, a lot of scoring.
that's a lot of
I think
star
it's gonna
power on the
be-
court too.
Yeah.
I think there will be some high scoring games again.
I know that
The Celtics scored a lot of points, even against the all-powerful scoring master Pacers. Had a couple games over 120 and
watching
even one over 130, I think.
ESPN analyst today talking about Tatum being the what was the word he used? He'll be the one of the key factors because he was like, I Luka's going to bring it, Kyrie's going to bring it, but he was like, I don't know about Tatum. He was like, he could easily fall off for the series. He was like, I have way less trust in him than I do with Kyrie and Luka. And then just him bringing it up that he was like, Tatum is going to be necessary for the Celtics, and if he doesn't produce, that's going to be.
I think back to your point, Porzingis will be the X factor because you look at Tatum and Brown, Kyrie and Luka. Well, we've got a Porzingis. Who's the number 3 over there?
Yeah,
PJ Washington. Okay, so if Porzingis can be himself and be that X factor and come back from his injury and be the guy he's been all season, the Celtics will win this series. That'd be my guess. But
yeah.
The Celtics not played well against the Western
I'm
Conference
going to
this
say
year.
against the almighty West.
So they've kind of been
And when a
catching.
team has the best player on the court, they always have a chance. And
That is
Dallas.
100%.
Absolutely. Well, on a somber note,
Pearls of wisdom from
No, I was thinking. It's like, well, who do you think the best player on the court is?
Luka.
But it's Luka.
we all know who the leader is.
So
Of
Me,
course.
right?
Of course.
But on a somber note, kind of tying everything on the NBA up, we do want to spend a moment talking about the passing of Bill Walton. Battle with cancer, died this week at 71. Huge loss, legendary player. I always think of that scene in Little Nicky. It's like, and my hair is ablaze.
he was such a eccentric guy. If you saw him on the, if you heard him calling a game, he was just a trip. He will be missed for sure. Former Celtic. NBA champion, NCAA champion,
MVP,
All-Star,
multiple All-Stars,
so
2-time champion. Yeah, I mean
shout out Bill Walton.
he was the man. And yeah, he'll definitely be missed.
Yeah, everyone talks about him being this great NBA. I don't know him as a NBA
Right,
player.
yeah.
I can't say. He's the weird guy talking during the Pac-12 game at midnight that is telling the craziest story about him tripping at a Grateful Dead concert, probably.
They put up this stat of his achievements, his lifetime achievements, and they put UCLA, they put Celtics, all these games he's called, and they said attended over 1,000 Grateful Dead concerts.
Wow. I mean, that is an achievement, though. That's a lot. That's pretty cool.
It is.
Golly.
But when you're
Things
a
that man has
deadhead,
seen.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
dude,
Whether
Yeah.
real
you can
or
talk
not.
to any deadhead, and they're going to probably tell you a pretty high number of
Shows that they've been to. Yeah, that's true. And they know every song that was played at every show they've ever been to.
Probably. Yeah, it is sad because he was definitely fun to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's move on from this.
Yeah.
Get a little more. Well, I would say, let's get some more excitement and happiness in this, but it's not going to really be in this next segment, especially for us Braves fans over
Down
here.
goes Acuna.
Yeah, that's so what was it? A couple days ago.
Sunday?
Yeah, I thought it was Sunday.
It was.
Ronald Acuna.
I texted you. I just said knee injury, Acuna.
Yeah, you said non-contact.
Non-contact.
And literally the highlight had just hit my phone. It was like, oh,
We
Acuna
were
goes
in
down.
different parts of the house, and we were yelling to each other
Yeah.
through the house.
And so truthfully, in the back of your mind as a fan, you want to be like, oh, it's okay. He's up, he's walking, everything's good. He's gonna be okay. He, sprained it, he'll be out a month, he'll be back. Deep down, when you see a guy like that go down,
Yeah.
like a sack of potatoes.
When you saw
grabbing his
the
leg,
video and just the buckle, and I watched the presser with his translator, and he was like, "It's not that bad. I'm gonna be all right." Blah blah. Blah. And then you see the tweet later. It's like complete tear.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
It's never good when you go down no contact.
Yeah.
No,
No
that's
matter
the
what
worst
sport at
thing.
And
all.
you're
yeah.
like look like you are in agonizing pain on the ground.
Yeah.
Doesn't. That's a 1 + 1 = 2.
Well, it's like the NFL. Anytime you hear the words non-contact, you know right then and there, like that's a significant injury. That whoever that is going to have a significant injury. The thing is, at least he had his milestone before this happened because, last year having the 40-70 season, that was huge. He hasn't really, and it has nothing to do with this injury or anything. He hasn't really looked like himself all season to begin with. But man, to see a guy like that go down on the opposite knee, even if it was the same one, like okay, it's been surgically repaired. He just put too much stress on it, tore it again. We'll have to go through the process again. But now you got a surgically repaired knee that's been completely rebuilt on the right side, and you just destroyed your left knee. And as a Braves fan, as a sports fan, you have to really question, no matter how good the rehab is, no matter how good your trainers are, and that's really tough to come back.
Yeah, I'm not a Braves fan, but as a sports fan, you don't want to see that for a good young
And a young,
hitter,
young
face of
player.
the league kind of guy.
Yeah.
Now he's got 2 repaired knees. I'm not worried about him for this season, obviously, but just the longevity of his career now is in question. And you're like, damn, like.
I'm not worried about that with him. With medical technology, the way it is and the way people recover from injuries,
We can rebuild.
I'm not worried about a baseball player not being able to perform at a high level. Now, is it maybe affect some of his stolen bases? Maybe a little bit. But I don't think that his stolen bases is what you're like. Acuna's the best player in one of the.
But it affects his speed overall.
You put him in a DH role.
I think he's still gonna be. He's
See, I
still
don't think
gonna
you
be
can.
fast.
I think you still have to have
He's
him.
still going
prepared
to have an arm from the outfield.
Yeah.
And he's still going to have power.
Change directions quickly.
I think it.
I don't think you have as much of that
Not
in
in the
baseball.
outfield either.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you get a good read, you're just running to one spot. You're running like it's not as much. Now, there is some, obviously enough to where like he non-contact tore it, but I just don't I wouldn't even be as worried for a football player. I would be more worried for a football player. But with medical technology, the way that people are coming back from injuries quicker and stronger, I think he's going to be.
To Robert's point, my mom did walk up the stairs 2 hours after she just had hip replacement surgery.
That's very
so,
true.
I mean,
And no offense.
She ain't no
Your
Ronald
mama is
Acuna.
not Ronald Acuna.
I want Randy to be offended by that. What are you doing?
Linda is
Why are you
amazing.
Linda Schro is a saint. Don't you ever talk about her like that.
But true.
But yeah, it's so that they did like the Braves put a thing out on their page today is their new motto for the season. Like, and they do this every year that something big happens.
Please don't tell me it's like Acuna strong or something.
No,
like
no,
that.
Do it for
no.
Acuna.
It was
Do you for Acuna.
all we can do now is win the whole thing for him.
That's corny too.
I mean,
kind of
It's
thing
just
do the
a
Red
watered
Sox say?
down major league.
exact. That's all
What
I
kinds
thought. I
of
was like,
crazy things
all we
does the
could
Red
do-
Sox say?
Um,
Please tell me what gems are coming out
Boston
of Boston.
strong.
no, but they were the OG. They were the
Please
OG.
tell me
No,
what
we suck
pearls
again.
No.
of wisdom.
Cowboy up back when they won the World Series against the.
How long ago was that?
20
Okay,
years
yeah,
ago.
don't talk to me about that.
It's a long time.
Some of our
I don't
viewers
know
weren't
if you
even
gotta think about
alive.
me.
Well, because you're just a hater.
I'm not a hater. I just think that's corny. Do it for Acuna. Okay, whatever. Just go in. They're not gonna.
No, I think a watered down version of major league quote is a little corny.
all we could do is win the whole fucking thing.
Exactly.
Sorry for cussing. But
Hey,
no,
why
I
do you
mean,
guys have popcorn
that's-
over here?
that's-
I'm
Save
eating
some
all
for
of
the
it.
rest
I am
us. I
sorry.
know. I'm bogarting it. I'm taking it
that-
away.
the thing that
right
I'm
here.
saying though about it is one thing I will give the Braves, they always band around guys that need it. They really do. There is a good brotherhood on that team between all of them. And they announced earlier that for the short term, at least for right now, it's looking like Adam Duvall and Kellenick are going to take the starting roles for left and right field. We've got Harris in center. So Adam Duvall he was a great left fielder for us when he played, and I think he can still be a great right fielder. He maybe not has quite the speed, maybe not the arm, but he can be there to make the plays.
He doesn't seem to have the consistency. Like last year, he was on the Sox, and he went through. He was just streaky.
Yeah. And a lot of our players are like that. But I mean, honestly, you can't expect a guy, to play at his best when he plays in Boston. So,
Actually, hitting. I do.
No, yeah, hitting,
You
yeah.
should be able
I'm just
to
talking.
hit.
Right, it's the
Calm down.
shortest.
Should be able to hit in the
Stop.
field. I hate.
He's like, stop. I'm not used to this from you, Randy.
No, I'm just saying that's
I hate
pure
playing at
fabrication.
Fenway because it's a bunch of
It's the mindset, not the
bullshit
location.
runs.
freaking years ago. Shane Victorino, he was on his way out the door in Philly. We brought him up, help us win a World Series.
Brought him up from where?
Yeah, he not brought him up, but like he was
From Philly.
From Philly.
Exactly. Nobody fucking wants to play in Philly.
Well, then we're gonna wax you all the rest of the year. How about that?
Hey, and you know what? That's fine.
You were cursing last
That's
time I was
fine.
on here. You're like, I can't believe they won 30 games. They just keep winning. They just keep winning, and they're gonna beat you.
As of like a week or two ago, the last time that they played a team that was over 500 was the opening series against the Braves.
Yeah, but I saw
Like,
their
they
record.
Beat
I
up
think it
on a
was
bunch of mediocre
a week and a half ago.
Sounds like.
The
can only play-
record against their teams below 500 was
But you can only
was
play
like
the teams in front of
30
you.
and something, and the record against teams above 500 was 1-2.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. You can only play the teams.
Yeah, that you're scheduled
Which
for.
I want
yeah.
to. I want to see who made the schedules. 'Cause whoever made the schedules,
I
got
think
something
that's
against
Amazon Web
Baltimore.
Services.
I swear their June schedule is ridiculous. They have 1 day off.
Yeah.
They start
The
it's
whole month.
the whole month. They've got 1 day off.
The
Uh,
really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. I thought
the entire month.
he was like. I thought you were gonna explain the month like they have 1 day off.
No,
then
it's
a
like
week
it's
and a
the
half,
Friday
and then
after we
no.
see them.
Wow.
It's
that's-
going Rays to start the month, then the Jays, then the Rays, then the Braves, then the Phillies, then
the
the
Rays,
Yankees,
the Jays, the Rays, and the Braves.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Phillies, then the Yankees, every team above 500, I'm pretty sure, one day off.
Damn. Yeah, that is a tough stretch.
Yeah,
Well.
they can do it.
Yeah. I mean, y'all have the strength
hope
to
they
do it
don't.
for sure.
They youngins.
Yeah.
They don't need days off.
Atlanta's got to lean on that pitching. Kind of
Ooh.
the pitching,
Sale,
the sale.
Freed. Every time you mention pitching, and he rolls his eyes like they.
Yes.
like, I'm not-
Sale,
I'm
yeah.
like Max Fried.
Hold on.
You threw a weekend shutout last time you went out.
This
I don't
time was
understand.
different. This time was different because we're coming off the fucking Acuna injury, and I'm like, when we start talking about pitching, I'm like, we are one more injury away from being a damn AAA team.
But your pitching has been great.
Yeah, it really has. They have brought it together. We still have a little bit of work
Just gotta look out for that
as far as
elbow for sale.
consistency. But yeah, I'm like,
But he looks so good.
our starters have really, they've pulled some stuff together that at a time when they needed it. But yes, you are right. Like pitching has been
Very
holding
good.
it together and and really kind of, not kind of, they've been killing it. Chris Sale was a great pickup.
For sure.
Yeah, where did he come from?
Boston.
Yeah,
Eh.
almost like
Well, he
was
wasn't hurt. He
playing
wasn't-
in Atlanta more than Boston.
No, he was hurt.
Boston strong.
Sorry, Brett. I'm done.
I didn't,
I'm done now.
come on. That wasn't even a Red Sox thing.
I know.
It's just a we like to razz you thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I've been reading also today, like possible things on a couple of different Braves pages, possible trades There was one about trying to get a Rosarena from Tampa Bay. I can't remember the other one. It was a big name player that they're. My thing is you can't. I don't feel like you can, even as a Braves fan, you can't jump and be like, oh, we have to replace him. You have to.
They got to get to the All-Star break.
Well, and you got to see what your guys you have that you already have rostered that are good players. You have to give them a chance to show that they are good players. If you just completely replace them, you're just saying, hey, we don't think you're that good.
Man, I
So
hope
you got
it's
to
not
give
a
the.
Rosarena. I can't have another Brave on my roster for fantasy.
We can trade.
No, thanks.
But yeah, just they had some interesting trades that were out there. The thing was, a lot of those trades required us to give up a ton of like prospect talent, and
Yeah, you're telling me.
yeah, I think at this point, you have to, yeah, like I said, you got to let your guys do their jobs, and just fight forward and see what happens.
I'm okay with us getting rid of some of our prospect talent because there's nowhere for them to go on the Orioles.
Yeah, and that happens when you have a great farm league, like farm system. Like,
So get Mason Miller.
Okay.
Do
Write
what
a
you
letter.
got to do.
I do have to ask. I read
That'll
the
work.
text.
Dear Alex,
I read
boy,
the
have
text
I got an idea for you.
about the Trevor Bauer thing. So you have to explain it again because I forgot exactly what the text was.
I did too.
You said,
About why nobody was going after Trevor Bauer was the
Oh
Barstool
no, there's
thing.
a guy on one of the guys on Barstool who's played college baseball.
Yeah.
He was doing a series where he was hitting major league pitchers. I think he did Bauer and Cody Steele. But he hit Bauer. So there's just joking that that's why they were like, well, he can get a hit.
Hurting the man's reputation even further.
But I don't think that
No,
don't think
no,
that
no,
has anything to do with it.
Still be interesting to see if and when Trevor Bauer gets on an MLB team.
I think he will.
It is also crazy to think of that within 9 months, both the AL and NL MVP players from last year will have a significant surgery. Yeah, Tommy John for Shohei, and now you're going to have another ACL repair for Acuna. That's kind of crazy, too.
They should-
Such big injuries.
They should just chop his legs off, put him out there on tank treads.
On Tink Tinks.
He'll be fine then.
Dude, Acuna on Tink legs,
What
that
is it?
dude would be jumping over
Like the
wall.
blades, like
Oh yeah.
The Pistorius.
Oh,
Roy.
yeah.
We call him Tink Tink because of old Cat
Does that-
Williams joke.
Poor
does
Tink
does that make you murder your girlfriend now? Oh, cool.
It just makes you win.
Just gives you a good weapon.
Okay. All right.
Haven't you seen
This was a side effect.
what's the movie I like with Eggsy? The
Kingsman.
yes. You see the Kingsman? The one of them, the
saw the
woman.
first
I saw the.
She's got Tink Tinks and their blades, and she like
What's the one that had like Rasputin? It was like World War One. What was that one? Kingsman. I don't know.
That might have been the later one in the series.
Yeah, it wasn't the first one.
oh yeah, that sounds good.
Well,
You haven't seen it either?
I saw the first one.
Oh, okay. With
it
Samuel
was
L.
not at all what I expected when I watched it.
It was a good movie. I liked it.
It was pretty cool. Definitely wasn't what I expected. It was like, damn, this movie is way more violent than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, shouting out to Acuna. I hope everything goes well with the surgery. And hope he has a good rehab and recovery, and prayers for him. And
He doesn't understand you. Buena suerte.
Good luck.
There you go. I'm just saying.
I forgot that Ronald Acuna is a subscriber on the podcast. He's definitely going to listen to it.
Well,
But
if he
I will
does-
also. I'm not praying for Ronald Acuna for 1 second.
I'm
Just
upset.
saying.
I didn't ask
I'm
you
not-
to, Brent.
You said prayers.
I'm upset.
from me.
Well, I'm not at you.
I'm
Don't
upset
ask
that
for-
it happened. But
I'm upset that it happened, but
I'm
whatever.
And y'all are not Braves fans. I am. That's why I am sending
What
prayers.
if your little boy that you keep sending in the group chat got hurt? Would you want us to pray for him?
Yeah, who
I wouldn't expect you
Who
to
is
do
that
anything.
kid?
That's Gunnar
It's
Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson. I can never think of his name.
I had no clue. I was like, who the fuck is this kid? You're like, this kid's gonna tear up the league. I'm like, who is this child?
Billy said, can you believe
Can
this
you
is the
believe
kid?
that this kid is about to?
I don't read my
Dominated
text.
the league for the
I
next
just
14
like,
years. And then
And now I'm sending it every time he hits
He
a
hits a
home
home
run. Number.
with the
I was
number.
completely lost. Who is this child? I'm like, I don't
He's like
understand.
telling people, he's like, dude, Robert's like cousin or neighbor's kid or something. Apparently, he's really good at baseball. Robert's like, he's gonna kill it in the
Just
league.
give him 14 years. He's gonna tear it up. I had no clue.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
Gunnar Henderson.
Okay, all right.
Great.
Yeah, the joke was he's going to be tearing it up until Carson gets there in 14 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, that was good. I needed a good laugh.
don't-
That was.
Who is that kid?
I seriously, I asked him, who the hell is this kid?
Oh, so funny.
Oh my god. Okay,
well,
all right.
Moving on. Let's try this. Let's try this new thing that Brent had brought up today in the group chat. Kind of a cool, fun little segment about. Well, I'll let you do
No,
it,
so
Brent.
I was just pontificating. I was just like,
Oh, jeez.
is that too big of a word for you?
No, but it's very appropriate to what you do.
Thank you.
I think.
So I was just like, thinking it's like if you could go back to any specific sporting event, either before your lifetime or during, that was of high significance that you would want to go to, what would it be? So it just kind of got me thinking. So
Yeah.
I put it out in the group chat. So I was just like, let's talk about it tonight. Like,
That's
what
one of
would-
those. To me, that's one of those questions of like the greatest such and such player of this. Like, there's always an argument about what the greatest.
Yeah,
A great
like
moment you'd like to go back.
Yeah,
to.
if you
That's
could
awesome.
be like, oh man, those people in the crowd, they got to see this live. They were like, they
Yeah.
could tell people, I saw this game. I was at this game. So I put it out there, and so I thought of one.
I like it. We're gonna run with it.
All right, so you want mine first?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, so mine was
If you could go back.
it was the national championship game in 2006 between the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. USC was going for a three-peat. Texas won with a Vince Young scramble on an 8-yard rush. Last play of the game, about 12 seconds left. 41-38 final. I mean, it was just, I watched that game from beginning to end. It was back and forth. It was such a gripping, fantastic game. I would have loved to have just been in the crowd to see that game.
Yeah, it's the most memorable national championship game.
And this was
Outside of Virginia Tech, like
Losing.
just being like that's just
Yeah.
memorable. Even though
And this was
that was the
BCS era. There was no playoff. It
Yeah.
was just two teams got picked and those went. And it was an undefeated Texas and a 12-1 USC. And Texas ended up
Hold on,
winning.
what, you said this was before what?
Before the playoff, it was BCS era.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was before the BCS. I
no,
was
no,
like,
it was BCS.
was
No,
not.
it was BCS era.
Yeah.
That's when computers helped pick.
Yeah.
I would just like to say that I looked up the definition of pontificating for anybody who maybe didn't know. And it is express one's opinion in a way that is considered annoyingly pompous. So there you
Yes.
go. So I just in case
that's
anybody
exactly
questions,
what you did.
what he
So,
was doing. So
how'd I do?
he wasn't wrong. You nailed it.
Oh man, golly, yeah, we got 8 people in here, but no comments. Ross hollered at us at the beginning. Where's everybody at?
Put in.
Yeah,
put in
like
what
let's
you-
hear from y'all.
What event would y'all want to
We're
see?
45 minutes into this thing. Like, you got no comment. Yeah, what would you guys go back to? Robert, what would it be if you could go back, man?
I was thinking about. There isn't any like big like football like I don't care.
Yeah.
But because to be honest with you, I would rather watch most things
On TV.
at home.
Yeah.
On TV, you get a better view. You're comfortable. Yeah, but the one thing that really sticks out, like I would probably go back to something like the Thrilla in Manila or like Holyfield against Frazier, some type of like huge boxing, like when boxing ruled America. And it was the biggest sport in the country. I would like to experience that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
So-
I mean, you figure there was an era there that really boxing was kind of like the premier sport.
Or to see Secretariat win the Kentucky Derby by 30 lengths or whatever
Yeah.
it was, because that was
Asterisks.
the biggest sport in America as well.
Horse steroids. Asterisks.
Agree. I honestly, I don't disagree with you there. I'm so like, it just doesn't make any sense. There's no way that horse wasn't on drugs. That no one's ever been able, no horse ever since.
I want to see this geeked up horse win by 30 lengths.
I heard some
back there snorting lines and shit before the race.
I read something where like the Secretariat
Got
had
big
a
nostrils.
lot of big family tree. A lot of people wanted that DNA.
They wanted a stud. They wanted to,
Nothing from any of the family tree. Like they weren't good at all. So was it the genes?
Right. I will say
Or
this, like,
horse.
apparently we had 8 people in here, and apparently nobody liked us asking them for their,
Yeah, 'cause
their
now there's
input.
2.
There is 2 people in the group now.
It's me and Randy.
Yeah, it's us. Well, it's actually I think it's you and Brent because I'm on Sports Bites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like everyone was like, "Oh, interaction." I'm out.
Gotta go.
Well, so that's a good. Those are 2 good ones actually.
What you got?
Secretariat that'd be pretty cool to see. Be there for it.
And it probably would be a better viewing experience because I doubt it would have been as ridiculously
Yeah.
crowded.
That's true.
Well, just think though, it would have been like in standard def back then. It would have been like if you were watching it at home, it would have only been in like standard definition.
I don't even know if you.
No, maybe
Or
not
was
even.
it even on TV?
Maybe color.
I'm not sure.
But that's what I'm saying.
You've been
Like,
listening to it. pretty
Yeah.
actively.
Yeah, you could have listened to it
On the
in
radio.
Technicolor. Well, babe, if you could go back, which one of the
She's
Super
not
Bowls
going to
that
pick
the
a Bill.
Bills-
Right, no, I
She's not
am.
going to pick a
Of
Bill
course I
Super
am.
Bowl.
Of course, I'm picking a Bill Super Bowl.
Two
And
of
I
'em.
really struggled with this, right? Because my first thought is, well, I'd go back to the first one, right, against the Giants, but then I was like, how heartbreaking would that have been to be let down for the first time?
So you go to the blowout.
I don't know. None of that. I mean, if I went to any of them, yeah, I think I'd go to the first one. That was when it was the closest. It was the most action. It came down to a field goal.
You could go to the blowout in the Rose Bowl and just the experience of it being in the Rose Bowl and everything like that.
No, we're not going back there.
No, she would go back and change. To try to change it.
I'd like give Scotty Norwood like the peppiest pep talk ever. Like, you can do this, man.
Or
I could tell Danny Cole that it wasn't a catch.
don't even stop. No, that was very much a catch.
I know. I'm
was.
just kidding.
It was very much a catch. We got screwed by the ref. And
Of
you're just trying
course.
to. You're just trying to.
I'm just trying to
Flip
poke the
script.
bear. Yep.
Maybe I don't know. Tell Jim Kelly to pick up the first down. I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we could have done, right?
Yeah.
If we're gonna go back and like
Revisionist history. Yeah, I would go definitely. There's been plenty of games I'd watch. If I could just change one game.
one
Oh, if I
thing.
could change
But
One,
I
I
don't
want
wanna
Texas to win the
change-
Natty.
It would
No,
be
I don't want to,
championship
but I think
game.
that would have been the most. It was a time when Buffalo really needed, the pump up. Everybody, it was a good era.
Y'all still got tiny chicken legs though. That's good. The chicken
Keon.
wings. And Keon Coleman.
Well,
It's
yeah,
a new era.
I love it. But anyway,
So is that
Just a
where you
social
would
media.
go?
I think I would. I think just now, and I know Cowboys fans, you'll understand this, but now you are just kind of used to when your team lets you down. And it pisses you off, don't get me wrong. But like It's kind of like, well, I knew we'd be here anyway. So,
She gets it.
I know. I don't like that. That's just apathy. Every season's a new season. Hope is eternal.
I thought
until
that up
December.
until like last year. Like this is a very
Now I just think we're cursed.
very new thing.
It's like the OJ curse. But maybe we'll be renewed this
Yeah,
year.
OJ's dead.
Yeah,
He lifts the
Does that
curse.
mean the curse is broken?
Maybe.
we shall see. Now we won't know if it's Keon or OJ.
Or
that's
maybe he just
responsible.
haunts the locker room now.
Or you need to sacrifice more to the pit.
No.
More white women.
We sacrificed enough to the pit.
Oh, damn it, man.
But if y'all start out like 6-0 and 10 people jump in the pit before every game, you're 6-0. You telling me there's not 10 Buffalo fans at every game jump in that pit?
Oh, they absolutely will.
I know they will.
Are you kidding me?
They'll elbow
Mafia
drop
would jump- oh my
10
God.
tables through to the bottom of the pit
Light 'em on
While
fire.
eating a wing.
while being covered in mustard and ketchup.
Yes, ketchup mustard.
Like the wildest backyard wrestling moments you ever saw as
Yes.
a kid, times 100.
That is one thing I would love to go to a Bills tailgate.
Oh,
I will.
it's amazing.
I will go incognito. I wear the Zubaz so I don't
I
catch the
would, but
ire
I
of the
would.
locals. But I'll wear the
what?
Zubaz so I can like camo.
I would, but I wouldn't. Like I'd like to, but it's
No.
way too fucking cold.
No,
I
I'm
don't
going
wanna
full
see
no,
send.
you go like in October when it's not that cold.
I'm going full send.
October
I'm
in
going
Buffalo
full
is
send.
I do love the sand.
too
like,
cold
you
for
know.
me.
No, I
I
don't
went to
care
that
if it's
Patriot
cold.
game.
Just
Not
don't-
last year, the year before, and it was snow. We had to shovel out our seats to get there.
Would you have went to the Chiefs Dolphins game?
That's too cold.
No.
That's like frostbite.
I don't like
cold.
any of those teams. No.
No,
If
but
the Bills were in it.
Oh well, yeah,
But no, the temperature's like
It was
insanely
negative 30.
yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm going to say something and you're going to get really pissed off at me. But I just got
Welcome
to
to
say.
marriage.
I was blessed last year that my beautiful wife planned this really awesome anniversary trip to Washington, and we got to go see the Braves play the Nationals and got to see my first football game, which was the Bills playing the Commanders.
That's awesome.
But I will say, and I had a great time with your family and
She's about
everything,
to
but
get up and leave.
the Bills, maybe it's just an away versus home thing.
We
but it
were
was-
not in the party lot.
I was like, it was a little toned down. I was very
Yeah,
surprised.
we were not in a party
was-
lot.
I
at
would
all.
never expect it to be like it is.
Your
in
tailgates don't like that,
Buffalo,
don't
no matter
travel.
where you go.
See, that's- I was-
Tailgates
The
don't.
Yeah, I
bus
was like-
lot, though, is where it was at.
Even
The bus lot.
it.
Because that's
It's
where
never
all
the
the
same.
fans from, like, when they
They're
ship
bussed in,
fans
yeah,
down,
yeah.
they're bussed down. They
Yeah.
all go on buses. So the bus lot is where all the home fans are. And that's where the tailgates are. We
No
were
doubt.
blessed to have a parking spot in a metro, and it was quick
Oh
and
yeah, I
easy.
mean, hey, and I will say this: we lived a life of relaxation that whole tailgate. We got to
fantastic.
relax, drink, eat, easy ass walk to the stadium. Like it was a nice time. I will say the Commanders, those damn chicken tenders that they sell there, though. There's ones that were all sauced up. Some of the best damn concession food I've ever had at a sporting event.
It's a shitty stadium.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite place I've ever been, but damn, those are some good chicken tenders.
Saw a Tech game there, or I've seen
No,
two.
yeah. I've seen 2 Tech games there. They're terrible. I hate it both
That's
times.
what everybody talks about.
FedEx
the
Field
field.
is
It
a
didn't
dump.
really.
Well, the field itself is absolute
Right.
shit. But like, yeah, everything. I don't. It's just.
The
I'm
Bills.
just there to watch football and drink beer.
Sorry, hold on. The Bills do play the Ravens this year in Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
Could be a field trip. I will not go behind enemy lines. I will show up in my purple and black camo with my Justin Tucker jersey.
When you're
ready
in
to ride.
Baltimore, what are you talking about behind enemy lines? You're-
No, but to experience the Bills Mafia kind of
We would
tailgate.
take you.
No, but I'm just.
They're not like
They're
snipe
not
you.
bad people.
No, I know.
No, it's actually called the city of good neighbors.
You're not going
Well,
to Philly.
I was like, you got to be easy on nicknames like that because I
That's
mean,
true,
the
the
city of
brotherly love.
and I'm an Eagles fan, is a lot of assholes.
Not-
They call Baltimore the land of pleasant living, and it
Have
is
they ever been there?
where?
That must be Baltimore County.
No, Baltimore City.
No, no,
Look,
I'm just
it-
kidding.
It is not pleasant.
No, anything outside of like the small area around. No, but
Around the stadium and the harbor is very touristy.
But
Lots
really,
of cops
the
are good.
people and the fans and it's not.
No, No, they're not mean or nasty.
It's not.
or
No, I
anything.
don't
There's
expect them to
nothing,
be. I'm
yeah.
just saying, I'd want to experience a Bills tailgate,
Yeah, we'll get you one.
but don't cover me in ketchup.
You have to ask for it. It's consent.
Then I don't consent.
Okay, well then that's fine. He won't get you.
No, I'm gonna rape you with ketchup.
I feel like my if I'd go back is kind of like I don't really know if like y'all got some good stuff. Mine is kind of I mean mine's the Eagles thing, but it's not really a big game. Like I said before like we started filming, like it wasn't a moment that had any real clout in the season or anything like that. But if I would go back to the Miracle in Meadowlands, that was probably one of the coolest moments. Coming back to against the Giants, and then like 11 seconds left, you see Tom Coughlin talking to the punter on the way out, and he's like, "Whatever you do, don't punt it to him."
Got it, coach.
And he comes out, dude,
Line drive kick right to him.
right to muffs the punt, picks it up, and it's like from first to fifth gear, like immediately. Cleanest blocks. You never see blocks like not get penalized like that in a game now. Clean blocks all the way down. But the best part of it wasn't just watching Deshaun Jackson go back and win the game in the last couple of seconds of the game, is watching Tom Coughlin's reaction on the sidelines, like when the punter comes back off, like his head's down. He's like grabbing his helmet, like, "What are you doing? I told you, do not kick it to him." Great moment. Yeah. I would have loved to have been there, and it was in it was
in New York.
In New York, so I would have loved it twice as much because just be like, "Fuck you guys." Sorry for cussing. But yeah, those are some good moments. Again, would love to see some followers and some people on board right now on the live talk about, what moment would you like to go back to? I still like what we talked about earlier too, is the Babe Ruth thing. Like, that is a funny
to see
take
Babe
on it.
Ruth play, just to stumble out of the dugout. He got mustard on his jersey. He's like, hold on. Oh, I gotta hit the ball.
Got out of
I
Buffalo.
gotta hit the ball. And then just crank a homer.
Smokes one. Big cigar as he coming out of there, just like, yeah, that's right.
Because the ball was thrown 70 mile an hour fastball right down the middle.
A meatball, literally.
Meatball with marinara every time. But yeah, a lot of cool moments. I got a feeling we're gonna come back to this at some point during the filming of this. I feel like this is always a good question you could ask just about anybody. If you could go back.
If you could.
If you could. Well, let's continue on.
Yeah.
Let's jump into our new segment that we've been working on for a couple of weeks now. Talk about some happenings over the last week. What moved you this week? What moves you?
All right. You want me to start?
Let's just keep on rolling.
All right. So this week, I wasn't necessarily moved by it, but it made me.
It made it move.
Don't start. It was a couple nights ago. Conor McGregor. They had video of him at the bar. The 215 shirt off. He's got some lady doing shots off his chest at 2:15 in the morning. He's got a fight in like 6 weeks, and you look at Michael Chandler's camp, and he's just grinding.
Yeah.
He's just getting in shape, and I think Chandler's gonna kick his ass.
Well, I will say,
I love that before seeing that video.
I thought the same thing too.
Just
but
remember
like,
exactly what you're talking about there. Is
But
how
it just-
Chuck Liddell trained.
yeah, no doubt. But it's just like, just to see the dichotomy between the styles of training.
Yeah,
I mean, do you remember when Conor?
But people are gonna pay to watch him fight.
absolutely.
Do you remember how little Conor was when he was fighting at his best?
Yeah, he was scrawny.
Yeah, that's
He was like a Sugar Sean O'Malley, like just
the
kind of
dude
lanky.
is way too big now.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
he's not all good big.
Yeah,
Like,
not
he
fat.
just
He's
looks
puffy. He looks.
I know
puffy.
we talked
way,
about it
his
last.
face is way puffy.
I know we talked about last time about Roadhouse, the remake. Dude, he looked like
He's
I
got
don't
plastic
even know.
surgery too.
Yeah, yeah. It's just not to me. And hey, to each his own. Not going in a good direction. I felt like when he's coming walking in there like this, like, dude, we get it. You're big. Like, that's awesome. if you get fucked up in a few weeks by Chandler, it doesn't matter how big you are.
Yeah,
so.
that video didn't change my opinion on the fight at all. Like, I've thought that Chandler was going to win.
I think
whole
Chandler
time.
really wants a little redemption because I think that who he was fighting when he tore his knee up, broke his leg or his ankle or something like that, and so they stopped the fight, and Connor said, "Oh, well, I would have won, but I broke my leg." So I think Chandler's looking for a little redemption. He wants to just go out there and just wax him. So
Wax.
that is kind of what moved me this week. So
That's a good one. I'll be honest with you. I really don't like Conor McGregor. When he first started coming up, I liked him a lot more. His persona and personality, like he let it get on top of him.
That's why people tune in. You either are a fan of him or you want to see him get his ass kicked.
Well, there for a while, like wrestling. It's like he was the hero for a while, and then he turned heel. And once that persona got on top, he like embraced that heel mentality of like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna fight whoever. I don't really care. I'm the best. I'm the king. Da 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 da. But I mean, we all have an end to a run at some point.
Yeah, and then there's other fighters who try to copy his like kind of style, like the Colby Covington or whatever his name is. Like,
To be fair to Colby Covington, the guy who never was like that, and he never could get traction in the UFC, and then he does this character, and all of a sudden he's got traction. So yeah, why? Of course he's gonna.
Oh
it's
yeah,
all charade. But he took that page out of the Conor McGregor playbook. He's like, just be as loud and obnoxious as possible.
Well, is there not an entertainment value to these?
No,
sports?
There
absolutely. Well, 100%.
That's what wrestling's been
You
getting
sell
by
fights.
on for
You
forever.
sell fights, and if you sell fights, you'll get on the card.
Yep.
And whether there's people rooting for you or rooting for you to get beat up.
Yeah, it's almost better when they are rooting against you because they're a lot louder.
Yeah.
That's what moved me this week. So I'm looking forward to that fight.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. Robert?
Happy trails, Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez. I talked to somebody at work today. I can't remember who it was, and was talking about the first episode that we ever filmed that never got aired. And we talked about the poor umpiring. And you hit on it, was like, everybody knows Angel Hernandez, and you're like, yeah, it's because he's a bad ump. You only know the names of the bad umpires.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't know the names of good umpires because there's nothing to really talk about.
And that's great. Like, it's one down, one out of there.
Yeah.
It's not over. It's not over. Like I texted it. CB Buckner
Yeah.
is awful. He is so bad. There was a game earlier, like he was calling strikes this far off of the plate for one team. Then it's even worse when they're bad and then inconsistently bad. It's
Most definitely.
so it's not like it's over, but I'm glad that he's gone.
Yeah, it's
He was awful. But before him, it was Joe West.
yeah. Yeah, what? Yeah. I will say Angel Hernandez, man, he can piss off a baseball fan like no one. Just the sheer like blatant.
It's a baseball fans unite.
Yeah.
All baseball fans unite.
The one thing we can agree on.
We can all agree. And the thing that really bothered me, he always just stood behind his club.
Yeah.
Always. And would eject managers.
All of them are.
And he was just like, he was so annoying. I'm happy trails, like Robert said. See ya.
All of them stand behind what they do. Then they think that they truly think that people came to watch them.
There's umps like that in
Yeah.
they're in football, in college basketball.
I-
If you, like you said, if you know their name,
Yeah.
it's not for a good reason.
yeah.
It's unbiased here. Gunnar Henderson the other night struck out twice in the same at bat, ended up walking. All right. Twice, strike three. Not even like on the corners, over the strike zone.
Yeah.
Called a ball. He ends up walking. The game that ended the White Sox game, the Orioles White Sox game
Yeah.
last week with the runner interference.
Yeah.
No. I don't get. Apparently, by the letter of the law,
Yeah.
I guess it was. But take common sense into play. Like
Absolutely.
First of all, I take it. We won.
Yeah.
I'll take the win. But for an infield fly rule, how can there be interference? He's out.
Yeah, the
No
batter's
matter
out,
what
yeah.
he did, he's out. No matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Gunner was actually in the Barstool office the day after that happened, and like Big Cat was like, "So, you gonna y'all not gonna be scumbags? Y'all gonna give back that win from last night, like joking or whatever?" And Gunner was like, "I mean, I had to, Euro step around."
Well, yeah, I'm with you on that. The happy trails to Angel Hernandez. I do agree with Robert though. It will just be another bad ump to take his place.
I'm naming them right now.
Yeah.
CB Buckner.
So, CB Buckner, if you ever see this or listening, do better. Robert said. Well, babe, what moved you? What moved you this week?
There wasn't too much going on. I like to follow what's going on social media, with the various sports people. And this week,
We're not talking about the Will Levis video.
I was actually just going to say, like, at the end. I was just going
I
to
don't
say
know.
at the
I didn't see
end.
what happened.
Will Levis Giudice.
What?
I know I'm in the dark. I don't know what we're talking about here. Do I
What?
need to Google this real quick?
You can.
Is it appropriate for television?
I mean,
You're gonna have trouble finding
yeah.
it
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I gotta look on the
at
hub?
this point.
We'll have to look
Um,
on X.
There's a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will Levis.
And
Giudice, the girl who was with him at the
Oh.
draft,
Oh,
the hot one.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. What more do you want me to?
Do we need to spell it out?
Smash.
Oh,
Smash.
I get it.
No, it was not that though. But it is something that happens after that. It's Steph and Aisha Curry welcomed their fourth baby this week, or a couple weeks ago, but they announced it. Yeah,
All right.
I like babies. Babies are cute. That's all I have.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Well, Will Levis had nothing to do with that.
No, no.
Well, you just went right from Will Levis to
Del Curry's goddaughter.
Who?
She was just drafted in the WNBA. The really the one from Stanford, really tall,
Brink.
blonde. Brink. Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh.
She's like grew up with the Currys.
Makes sense.
I
Interesting.
just found that out over the past week or two.
Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry, guys.
Brent is
still a yeah.
staring at his phone.
No, I
tell
just
you right
don't
now.
know. Like,
like
no, I just
Somewhere a search bar at Brent's house is going to be looking at Will Levis this evening.
no, I don't want to see his mayonnaise chugging ass. I don't want to see that.
Oh, goodness gracious.
What about you?
What moved me? I feel like every week I end up going back to racing, but like Indy 500 this last weekend.
boogity.
It was a great race. One of the greatest I've ever seen. Probably in top 5 races I've seen. Great, a lot of action. Not a lot of just sitting around waiting. I get it, cars driving, turning left and stuff, but 240 some miles an hour. Really intense racing for 200 laps. I'm like, it was a wild race. Kyle Larson tried to do the double. Weather didn't really work out in his favor.
Is the Indy track an oval or is it like a road course?
I mean, I guess you call it an oval. It's kind of a square.
Square.
It's
Or
got
a rectangle.
Yeah, rectangle. It's got 4 separate turns, but they're all instead of like an oval, it's
4 straight ways. 2 of them really shorter.
yeah.
Okay.
But it was a crazy race. Joseph Newgarden, my favorite driver in Indy, he won his second Indy 500 in a row. He's the first driver to do it in 22 years to win back-to-back Indy 500s. I like Joseph Newgarden. So many things about him I do like, but the coolest part about it is he finishes the race. Pato O'Ward passed him on the last lap going in the first turn.
Who?
Pato O'Ward.
Oh,
Yep.
I just
That guy.
heard you.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, you didn't know that. But it was kind of cool because, in a way, I'm pretty sure Joseph Newgarden probably let him go by. He could have probably fought it a little harder, but he knew like that experience. He let him go by, I feel like, and then on the back stretch caught up to him, made a crazy move at the end of it. And yeah, it was a wild finish.
That's what
But
Cars go vroom. That's my head, but cars go vroom.
but it was cool.
That's about what I know too.
It was almost 350,000 people in attendance, and the moment he won the race, pulled the car around, parked it on the yard of bricks, jumped out of the car, and
It
went
was pretty cool.
straight to the fence, dove through the fence, and ran up into the stand with the fans.
He is agile in that fire
Holy
suit
shit,
and
yeah,
helmet.
dude.
He hopped a fence like better than I've ever seen
And it was
anybody
like a
else
gap
like hop a fence.
this,
Like
and he just
ooh, like
and
vaulted
was up
over.
there
It
with
was
the
pretty
fans.
cool.
Chug milk.
Yeah,
They did, yeah. And he had
What's
a
with
little,
the milk?
a little
it's
kid.
just tradition,
Who started that?
The Dairy Farmers of America, I'm sure.
probably.
Who?
It was kind of funny though. Everybody
All
always like.
promotional, everything.
You have like NASCAR and you have IndyCar, and everyone's like, oh, IndyCar is like the high end hoity-toity racing and stuff. Man, you watched Joseph Newgarden run up in the stands. There was some drunk rednecks in the stands.
No.
They're like, yeah, and like still holding his beer, spilling it all over him.
Well,
Like,
it's
yeah,
a
dude.
huge. It's one of the
I
biggest
mean, yeah.
parties for
Yeah.
people in that area, and I heard that the rain
Mm-hmm.
caused obviously the race to be delayed, and people didn't slow down.
no,
No, yeah.
no, I've been to
When
those races.
the race, by the time the race started, like one of the guys at Barstool, he was there, and he goes every year. He said by the time the race started, he goes, people looked like it was the race end.
Yeah.
Right.
They were already passed out, just like
Wait.
obliterated.
Yeah.
Can't watch the race because they just didn't slow down.
You
Yeah.
gotta pay all that money just to get blackout drunk?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I
Tell me you would control yourself.
when
How
I
many,
used
how many
to go,
beers is that so far, Brad?
This is number 4.
I used to go to Martinsville every
just saying.
every year,
Mm.
and Jimmy's uncle.
Yeah.
I
Cousin's
can't. I have
uncle.
no room to talk.
Yeah, like he used to say, he was like, this is just my time to enjoy my
Yeah.
for the weekend. Like it would start like we would leave like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh, that's the best.
he would
Is yeah,
start
start
then.
drinking. Yeah.
By the time when the race
I
started,
do
like,
like a
they
good
would be
nooner.
doing the national
8
anthem,
a.m..
and he's passed out while they're doing the national anthem for the race.
Oh, I mean, there's been plenty of noon tech games where I'm nice and crispy, but by the time I
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you.
Yeah, but to me, that's like part of that's what I try to tell people. That's the experience of going to Martinsville. And law enforcement, please don't listen. But like, you get stuck in traffic, right, on the way down there on 220, and you're in standstill traffic, and right there, that's where it starts.
oh
And you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we got to get ready.
One over here.
We got
No,
a roadie.
I mean-
a roadie rolling into Martinsville. It's like, what else do I
Yeah.
have to do? I'm stuck in traffic.
if I'm not driving up to a tech game and I know I got a tailgate going on, I sit in
Yeah.
the back seat, and it as soon as the wheels start turning, it's game on.
Right? Yeah,
Because it's only about 45-minute ride.
it's a good time.
Should we get some road beers to go? Hell yeah, we should get some road beers. But yeah, that was what moved me. Great Indy 500. Kyle Larson sucked how it ended for him.
He didn't do the.
So he did
Because of the
but
rain.
yeah, the rain pushed the start of the Indy race back, and he had already said he was like, "This is the priority. Like, if I get stuck here the whole time running this race, I will run just this race." And then so the race ended, and he still flew to Charlotte helicopter. They said it was the most tracked flight
I
of
bet.
like all time. Was him. People tracking him coming from Indianapolis to get to Charlotte, and then they showed him the helicopter landed. They were under a rain delay already. They had just brought the cars
Charlotte?
down in Charlotte.
Oh,
it
that
rained
probably
too.
helped him.
And they showed him land out of the helicopter, get out of the helicopter in a full suit, full racing suit, and sprinted down to his pit box for the change. I was like, that's fucking dedication right there, man. Like, he was ready to rock and roll. But he raced really good. He had a penalty that ended the 500 for him pretty much. He led laps at his first Indy
How
500.
do you get a penalty in racing?
Going too fast on
Those
pit road.
rules.
Yeah. There's a speed limit on pit road.
I've never watched a race in my. Well, I have, but it's been a long time.
But yeah,
But I know, like, if you bump into a guy, is that a penalty?
it can be.
Depends.
Yeah,
You
it
get
can
punched
be.
in the
And-
face.
Oh, yeah, we talked to
Ricky
him.
Stenhouse.
Stenhouse.
Yeah, I mean, he was running 6th.
Don't fight a guy named Ricky. You're going to get punched.
He was running 6th for a lot of the race that, and then just a pit stop. He came in too hot. He even said that was his big worry, was not being used to the car.
Yeah, there's a speed limit in the pit room.
What's the speed limit?
It's like
It depends on what track
it's
you're
like
at.
50 miles an hour.
And there's no speedometer on the cars.
No,
But you
there's
have to
just,
do it by
You have
gear.
to go it by gear and feel.
Yeah.
And was there no tolerance?
He locks
No.
tires up. Yeah, they don't give you.
Yeah, you like by the time
It's
you pass the
dangerous.
line,
There's
you're
people
coming off
walking
the pit.
around on pit road.
And right, you got to be 2 speed by the time you cross the pit road entrance.
It's a safety issue.
And if you're not,
I mean,
then
I get it.
And a lot of drivers, they wait till the last second because you're trying to make up as much time as you can. He just waited a second too long, locked him up going across the line, got the penalty. So he had to drive back through the pits after he came out, which
You have to do a
Took him out
stop
of-
and start, which you have to go into the.
they don't even do this.
They don't
it's
do
just-
that
It's
anymore?
just a rolling pass.
Oh well, it used to be you had to go into the pit.
So you got to
stop
pass
at
through
your
the thing,
pit
go
stop,
back
and then go.
around.
Yeah, you do a lap and then come back around in.
And while you're in the pit, while you're in there, you have to go the speed limit through,
Yep.
so everyone's
And
flying
everyone's
by you.
booking it. But he still led laps in his first Indy 500. He led like 5 laps on his pit strategy.
Now,
On a
depending on where
bigger
you
track,
start,
it
does that pick where you're at on pit road?
Yeah.
Where you qualify, yeah.
On a bigger track.
Do you want to be towards the end?
You want to be
It's
at
a-
the beginning or at the
Front.
Far
at the
end.
very end.
So that way, when you take off, you're back on that track.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, well, NASCAR strategy.
Yeah.
I thought it was just turn left.
Now on the bigger tracks,
Go fast, turn left.
sometimes they're split.
a
yeah.
penalty isn't going to hurt you as much.
Yeah.
But like on Martinsville, you go into the pit, you're gonna go 2 laps.
2
back.
laps.
Yeah, and that's
Easy.
pretty much a done deal.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that's how the shorter the track, it doesn't take them as long to
That
go around.
sucks.
But if it's
Yeah.
a
I mean, it's-
Talladega,
Don't break the
it's going to
rules.
take them
Yeah.
2 minutes to get around.
It's strategy. Dale Earnhardt Sr. racing at Talladega one year. He went 2 laps down in a race, came back, got both his laps back, and ended up winning the race.
Yeah. Get
Brave
good.
Hail, Pres Dale. Woo!
They did say Kyle Larson. They were like, he's already ready to do it again next year. He never got to race in the Cup car when he got there. The rain ended the race completely. They called it. So he never even got to get in the second
Yeah, it was
car.
coming down pretty hard.
Yeah, it was. But he's already said, he was like, it takes so many things have to happen for this to work to do the double. And he was like, but next year, he was like, he's already.
And all
on
that
board.
training, because it really is like a marathon, right? Like I don't think we've talked about it on the pod. Maybe we have, but I mean, they're athletes. Like
Yeah.
it may seem like you're sitting in a car not doing anything, but
Well,
if
you are.
What?
Don't they wear Depends?
They are sitting in a car. Like
Well, they are sitting in a
no,
car.
but I agree.
But yeah,
they are.
if you track
know, that's
their stats or whatever, their pulse is up. I mean, it's an athletic event. They're
hot as hell.
hot. Their breathing is affected.
You gotta
They
poop.
get
They can put AC in that
dehydrated.
thing?
They
There's
get like
cooling
hoses
units.
and
Yeah.
There's
stuff,
cooling,
but it's still
no.
hot. You're in a suit,
you gotta poop.
sweating.
What? Ooh, what do you got? You poop in your
You
suit?
just
No.
go.
You poop in your suit?
Ew,
No.
no. You hold it.
They pee for sure.
Yeah, they definitely pee in their suits.
Really?
Ooh, but then they jump out and they jump all over their crew.
Oh, we joked about it.
Covered
We
in
joked about it
piss.
at
They're
work
in
today
there for-
with Daryl.
I
We were
know,
sitting there,
ew.
like, I guarantee you this: after running 500 or 500 miles at Indy and then going to the Coke 600 and running another 600 miles after that, getting out of that suit would be the most vile smelling thing you
Yeah,
have ever
that's so
smelled in your
Wouldn't you
entire
have to
life.
switch suits?
No, same fire suits for both. When he got
Sponsor.
Can I get a dry one? Can I change my diaper? Can I change the diaper, please? Can I get a new one?
I need somebody to tell us if you have an in and you know about racing and what racers wear under their suits. Please let us know.
If you can track down a racing suit, I'll wear it on this podcast and I'll use it.
No, you won't.
no.
No, you won't.
Do it.
Princely, don't tell me what I won't do.
I'm doing
There's a
it.
bathroom right there. You don't. It's
doing
not
it.
necessary.
Varsity Park Studios actually has a very luxurious bathroom set up over here. So,
It is very nice.
but yeah, those are some good moving moments this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all ready
Mine was
to
kinda
review
lame.
whatever is left of the popcorn over here?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let me taste it one more time.
Just in case
Yeah,
it
same. I
changed,
need to
you
just
know.
refresh. Make
And I got
sure.
me Kit Kat, so let me get that. It's been way longer than 5 seconds, but it's fine. It's right there. It's not on the finger.
I swear, I swear.
Here, sir.
I'm good.
I don't like it that much. Wow.
There's some best merch coming.
The besmircher is among us. Do you think this tastes like real apple or fake apple, Brent?
Which is very close to a real apple.
Okay. Well, Robert, why don't you start us off on the poppy?
The popcorn?
Yeah.
It was all right. I probably wouldn't.
Boom.
I wouldn't get it.
It has natural flavors.
Go ahead.
Flavors.
Natural apple extract. It's right here on the ingredients.
That doesn't mean that it tastes like a real.
Where do you think they get an apple extract from? They get it from a natural apple, and then they put it on the popcorn.
Didn't you put it? Shut up.
Shut up. You're lying. It's the same thing with the cherry. Cherry denier, apple denier.
They're okay.
You just hate on natural flavors. I got a natural flavor for you right here. Swinging right here.
So what is it?
There's a natural flavor.
Is it natural or is it unnatural?
No, it's very natural.
Like a 5-2, 5-1, 5-2.
That's fair. That's fair. Brent, how do you feel about
These
the
are
apple
9.
flavor?
They're delicious. I
A
love
9.
it. I love everything about it. I could eat this whole bag. The natural flavor really pops out for me. I can smell it. I can taste it.
I feel like if you rated it low, that thing could have been a bag of horse shit. He'd have been like, "This is a 9.5," because of the
Natural flavor.
They do it right over there, Poppy.
I think it almost is like a caramel apple flavor because it's the popcorn is coated in this candy.
I get that more than I do like apple butter.
I like it. I could definitely eat an entire bag of it. I wouldn't want to fight Brent for it though. But
pull a Conor McGregor over here real quick.
I think I'm gonna give it like an 8.
An 8.
Yeah, it's really good. I think that's something that I might keep around.
It's good. I like the flavor at the end. Like I said, the salty and the butteriness. Still, I'm looking at like a 6, 6.5. I mean, I probably wouldn't sit there and keep it on deck at the house.
I can have my own opinion.
No,
Brent.
I know you can.
I mean,
The hell you can.
No, it's just misinformed. No, that's fine.
no, it's not.
You don't have all the facts.
misinformed. I have all the
Please stop
facts.
pontificating.
I put it in my mouth.
I am speaking with a bit of humor. So
I tasted it. That's as informed
But
as
you have
to
the
be.
freaking palate of an uncultured swine. You of course don't know what it tastes like. You have no idea. You're like, it just tastes like crap.
Uninformed. All you
Uninformed,
need to do is taste
uncultured
it, and then
swine.
you're
What
as
you
informed as you can be.
If you would inform your palate there, Robert.
Please do. Yes, thank you, Randall.
All of the natural apple extract.
Yeah, it's called nuance. Have you ever heard of it?
I swear to you, next week I'm bringing something with natural blueberry. I swear to you, I'm doing it.
Ew,
And it'll taste like shit.
it will.
Brent's like, what kind of natural blueberry you got?
I mean,
What's the next one?
He's like, roll on with it.
The glazed donut Kit
the
Kat.
chocolate frosted donut, crisp wafers in a donut flavored milk chocolate and cream, naturally and artificially flavored.
So I'm gonna let you know.
It's got the artificial on it too.
Natural though, man. It's the natural donut, man.
Shut the hell up.
They took the natural donut, they sucked up the natural taste.
You can't. A donut in and of itself does not grow in nature. It's not a fruit. You got a donut tree there, Robert? No, you
Because
don't.
it grows means you can take.
That's
take a
nature,
flavor
bro.
of Something.
None.
You're a
What?
moron.
You're a fucking. Sorry. Anyway,
I don't need to taste those again. So
they're
you-
probably natural from the chocolate because cocoa beans do grow on a tree.
Cacao.
Cacao. Pow. Pow.
All right, Rob Riggles.
Like a 6-2, probably. I like them better than the popcorn.
I give these like a 3. I thought they were dog crap. I did not enjoy them. Kit Kat let me down. Please just stick to Kit Kat. Just stick to Kit. Just stick
I'm
to
not
Kit
really a
Kat.
huge
Even
fan
the
of
white
regular
chocolate
Kit
Kit Kat
Kat.
is fine with me.
Ew.
Just stick to the Kit Kat. I didn't enjoy those.
Those are a 4 for me. I'm like, I could eat one. Like, if I was starving, yeah, I'd down a pack of them. I'm not going to go to the store and look for those. Like, just not.
I'm gonna give them a 2. I
Yeah.
agree, they're trash.
I'm probably not. I'm not going to the store to look for them either. But
But I'm not, like I
They
said,
were
I'm not a
good.
huge fan of just Kit Kats in general. It's whatever, just not my favorite candy. But those especially, and it is. I hate white chocolate.
Oh, you
And-
hate white
yeah,
chocolate?
and so like the donut flavor.
The other flavor they had
is
was
like white chocolate.
cinnamon churro Kit Kats.
Just
Yeah, and it was a white chocolate with a cinnamon kind of wafer, but I was like, I already
Yeah.
got a cinnamon treat, so
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. The Poppy. All right. The Kit Kat's not my
Not so
favorite. I say all right loosely. But that's why we do this.
that's right.
For you guys out there too. So you know, prior to jumping into, hey, I'm gonna buy me a bag of this here apple butter Poppy. I wonder if it's any good or not. I remember watching the guys and gals on Sports
No,
Bites.
these were good. Go pick them up at the mass store.
Yeah, and tell me what snacks you think we should try.
Yeah.
Is there some funky flavor, some natural flavoring that you've had that you think we should try? So that Robert can besmirch it.
Stop.
Did you cricket me?
I don't know. You hit a button.
Josh is over there grinning.
Because he can hear it.
I just like
I'll
big.
have to watch it.
I just like big natural flavors.
No, we know. Oh, all right.
I do. Flavors.
Lots of flavors. All right, everybody. Well, that is about it for us. We are out of time. You guys, this was fun. Babe, Dr.
Babe.
Mike, Robert, thanks for being a part of this. This was
Thanks,
a lot
man.
of fun tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Really enjoyed it. Got some really good clips coming up of these two guys arguing their heads off.
I just don't,
Hey,
I don't understand.
You know what? Let's just do it this way then. If you're watching, let's see it. Comments. Is there somebody help solve the natural artificial flavor argument over
Conundrum.
here?
It's not really a conundrum. There's one that's better than the other.
sure, neither one tastes like the fucking fruit.
No.
This is what we're gonna do. I
They
think
are-
we're gonna procure.
Take a bite of a fucking apple. Take a bite of that.
Okay.
Tell me which tastes like a fucking apple.
No, hold on. Take a bite of
I
an
bet you
apple.
the apple
and then
tastes
have
more
the
like an
extra,
apple than the
and then
fucking
eat an apple
popcorn.
taffy. And the one is clearly artificial and one is close. I didn't say it was the same. It's much closer.
But that's a green apple, and those are red apples. That's a different flavor.
It's right on the bag, Rachel.
I know, bro.
Dude,
Bro.
hold on.
The red apple.
Oh shit, it is red on the bag. You lose.
That's what I said. Though, but all the other
I didn't say
apple
anything
flavoring
about
is
color.
Green apple, which I'm.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't know the difference between a green grape and a red grape? They've got different flavors.
What
What?
the fuck are you talking
Different
about?
colors of the fruit got different flavors, bro.
That has nothing
But you
to do
said
with
an
what I
apple,
said.
like an apple Laffy Taffy, is a
It-
green apple Laffy Taffy. Of course, it's not going to taste anything like a real.
No, it's
apple.
completely artificial. It tastes like they put that crappy apple flavor on everything. It's not in there.
That's all right. That's natural flavoring. Right?
Actually, it's natural apple extract. So they extracted it from an apple.
And my argument is I don't give a fuck if you give me an apple, the same kind of apple that extract is from, and I eat the apple and then I eat that shit. The apple is gonna taste more like a fucking apple.
No, okay, that's not what I'm saying. You're missing the point. It's closer.
You've been missing the point of
no,
what
you're
I
missing
said.
the point. No, it's just closer. I didn't say exactly.
to make another.
No, you did
No.
actually. With the cherry, you said this tastes like a fucking cherry. You said,
I didn't say exactly like. Dude, whatever. Close the
If
show.
somebody
Brandon.
said, never mind.
Dude, he just doesn't
I know.
understand.
I'm just going to stop. What we have here is a failure
You're
to
loaded.
communicate.
All right. Well, before we get on another one, we got to go ahead and shut this thing down. You guys, thanks for being on. This was a lot of fun tonight. A lot of fun. And thank you to all the fans out there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. Like, subscribe, comment, keep the engagements coming. The video will be back up here in just a little while after we close this thing down. Get in there, watch it, leave a comment on there. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about how you feel about Angel Hernandez retiring, who your next favorite ump in line is going to be. Let's talk about some fun snacks, and if you could go back, comment in there. What would be your moment? What would be your moment in sports that you would like to go back to? We want to see it. So thanks to everybody for being a part of this. We love you guys so much. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit those comments, keep them coming. And with that, let's close this thing down. We are Sports Bites, your #1 sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds.
Sports.
Snacks.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. We love you.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag.